Hello and welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This time talking about 42. Not 42, but 42. Because 40 is the anniversary of Peter Davison's time with the TARDIS. The 40th anniversary. I mean, how old was I? 12? Nope, 10. Obviously, the maths is a lot easier to do. I was 10. And it's 40 years since he had the role of the youngest Doctor on TV. There's a lot happens in his 3 years. Yes, Tegan lasts for the entirety of the time, but then you've got the Nissa, Adric, Turlough, Kamelion, a lot of stuff with the Master. You've got the anniversary episodes. There's a lot to unpack. Davison is brilliant, let's face it. Absolutely superb. And in these stories, especially the first box set, you had the essence of the Fifth Doctor from the beginning of his time, bouncing through time to various points in his own timeline, where he was dropped into stories and had to work out what was going on and save the day. So it was still standard Doctor Who stuff, but there was an overarching storyline of this Doctor trying to solve problems. Well, here there isn't multiples of stories. There's one, the Auton Infinity. It takes place in North Wales. It's got the Brigadier in it. It's got the Master in it. It's got Kamelion in it. All voiced by the same person. We'll talk about that in a minute. This one's very heavy on the Tegan and Turlough stuff. Very, very good. The idea of the Autons, the ancient technology, it feels so anniversary worthy. Now, Culshaw's version of the Brigadier, I'd say 99% perfect. Culshaw's version of Kamelion, well, Kamelion's an impersonator, and that works for me, no problem. The problem is with Anthony Ainley is even if you get incredibly accurate as an impression, Ainley's voice itself was a bit pantomimey, wishy-washy, grumbly. It wasn't a great voice. Put my hands up and say, I can't do an impression of him at all. Right? We can all knock off a Tom Baker. But Ainley is a difficult impression to do. And once your ear's in, you can do it. There are whole scenes where John Culshaw is talking to himself, which is a challenge for most performers. But it's nice to have the Master here in this storyline. The Autons absolutely perfectly brought to life. And the problems of being an Auton's dealt with here as well. So, on a pure Doctor Who story, it's great. Tim Foley's done a cracking job of bringing everything together. And there is a payoff for the other box set, which just works. So they're fine. They're great. The extra casting, spot on. Janet, as always, is brilliant. So is Mark Strickson. They're all given extra stuff to do and an expansion to all of their characters. You know that you're close to the end of Janet's time, well, Tegan's time with the show. Her own personal storyline. If you're interested in Tegan as a character, because she's going to appear in New Doctor Who very soon, this is a great place to be because you can get to see her at various points in her own timeline. And you can tell the development that's going on. So this isn't just a celebration of Peter's time, it's a celebration of Janet's time as well. And that's going to be skated over by a lot of people. This is a great box set. Together, they mark a celebration that we didn't even know we were going to celebrate. So, I would get this. I genuinely would. Until next time.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Fifth Doctor Adventures, 40, Auton Infinity.
So you're finally awake.
Brigadier.
As ever, I find you in the most surprising places.
Oh, are you the lady who's going to turn us into monsters?
We saw shadows, something nebulous, nefarious. Sit still. The more you struggle, the more it hurts.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Earth is under attack.
Open fire!
You shot at us. We shoot at you.
An Auton invasion.
And that's not our only problem. Notice something about these army tents.
Did you crash? Did you land here by mistake?
This has all been planned.
Turlough!
Tegan!
Run! Don't!
And so it begins.
What have you done?
Through those doors is just a gaping wound in reality. That's raw vortex energy. Nobody look at it.
The mighty Doctor makes too many enemies.
I am afraid, Doctor, that something is terribly wrong.
Well, don't you worry, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere yet.
Proximity collision.
Something's coming out of the vortex fast. Hang on! It wants to be part of me. Because I am part of them. And now I'm meant to kill you.
Doctor!
Big Finish, for the love of stories.